Hi, I'm Sailor Pluto Tissa here, and today I'm going to talk about, well, first off, what I'm going to talk about is something I guess I should have talked about before, but I didn't. So, anyway, alright. So, a lot of folks out there wonder, how am I still dealing with Pluto no longer being a world anymore? Ha, Pluto's still a world. A small world, but still a world, which is misleading in itself. Now, the ones that came up with this foughten belief and then got a lot of folks into believing it, I don't know how they came up with it. But everyone seems to believe it's true. Well, it's true that Pluto is a small world, but it's not true that it's not a world. I mean, yes, Pluto has a moon, it has its own strength, wakefulness, and is more far away from the sun than probably the other worlds out there. Well, at least the ones we know of in our layout, you know. So, yeah, how am I dealing with it? As much as you think I was dealing with it back when it first came out. Way back in 23rd Between YL, I made a film talking about how it irked me about that. You know? And I did. Alright? So, I'm not dealing with it anymore. You know, this is something that I get made fun of all the time. And I'm like, what? The I'm like, big? Oh, but Pluto's small, but you're big. Yeah. Every foe I fight likes to bring that up now, as if they believe that will give them the upside on me. Tell her Pluto's a small world and somehow that will help them beat me, which at the end of the day, it does not help them beat me. So, the way I look at it is that it was a foughten belief. Well, there might be some truth that Pluto's a small world, but it's still a world. You know, I guess there were just some folks out there that just thought us having 9 worlds in our starway that God made wasn't good enough for some folks, I guess. And some folks thought, wouldn't it be so cool if we just, went back to having 8? Why dwarf worlds don't be. Why the hell do they don't believe dwarf worlds are a break of our starway? I don't know. Don't ask me. I don't know where they get that foughten belief from. I'm not them. These folks have a hard time coming up with names for worlds without putting tracks at the end of them. So your thought is beyond me. You know. So making me out and saying, "Oh, Pluto's a small world. Oh, Pluto's not a world anymore," which it's not true. Pluto is still a world. My world's still a world. You can say it's small. You can say it's little. Fine. Yeah, that's all true and all. But you can't go out and say it's not a world and it's not in our starway, because it fucking is. You know. There are there are many other worlds that we don't even know about. But whatever. So good luck on taking a world out of it when it's still a world. It's almost like, yeah. So it still irks me, and I can say this, and I really don't care what anyone thinks, because that's a foughten belief. You know, Pluto is still a world. Alright? A small world, yes, but still a world. You can't put the word world in it and then say it's not a world. And you can't say it's not in our starway because it is. You know? So, yeah. I'm as mad and irked as I was now that I was then. So, alright. So I guess I can go on and on about this, but time is geld. Not guild. Gelt. Gelt? Yeah, I guess gelt. Yeah, time is gelt. And which just say that I can't go any more about it. The first film I made about 8 years ago was probably the greatest. Is probably going to be the great film, you know, of me talking about it. So it is what it is. God made Pluto a small world, but it's still a world. It's still in our star way. And if anyone doesn't stand with me, alright, then good. You know? But I don't stand with those knowers out there. I don't know where they come up with their thought and belief. You know? So anyway, it is what it is. And Pluto's still in our star way. No need what they say. So that's it. If you like this film, then follow us here at Sailor Moon for Life, or watch Sailor Mini Moon's film. Where Sailor Mini Moon talks about, Naku Takaguchi never said that she hated the English offshoot of Sailor Moon. Well, I'm Sailor Pluto Tessa, and hope you like this film.